Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde shippers are wondering whether a romance between the two will ever be an actual reality after learning that Zootopia 2 is in development. Having Nick and Judy get together might be the kind of groundbreaking step that Disney needs, but for now, we can only speculate. After almost 10 years since the first Zootopia, the news that a sequel is coming is officially confirmed, and excitement is running high. Zootopia is set in a world with no humans, where oddball anthropomorphic animals serve normal duties, like a sloth at the DMV or a ram who works as a chemist. The film centers on a rabbit named Judy Hopps, who becomes a member of the Zootopia Police Department.
Oops, sorry.
She and Nick Wilde, a fox and a renegade con artist, team up and discover a citywide government conspiracy. The first Zootopia is a world-building masterpiece, with its title city being intricately detailed and each of its suburbs and locations having a unique personality. Considering how well it did at the box office, it was unexpected that a sequel wasn't announced for 7 years. The plot of Zootopia 2 will resume, transporting viewers back to Zootopia and Judy and Nick's world. But it was impossible to overlook the chemistry between Officer Hopps and former criminal Nick Wilde, which made many people consider and wish that they would end up dating in a possible follow-up. Given Judy's unintentional prejudice against foxes, Nick and Judy's relationship in Zootopia is improbable. But as they collaborated on their investigation, it became evident that they were connected. This only extended to friendship and partners, of course, by the end of the movie, but viewers were compelled to see more. They belonged to different species, but their chemistry was evident. There was a lot more people who want to see Judy and Nick together in Zootopia 2 than just a few. The nature of the relationship between the two unlikely protagonists is the most frequently asked question, and directors Byron Howard and Rich Moore haven't answered this question yet. This is a significant one that Disney hasn't yet addressed in their animation. How many Disney princesses got married to their first love because they fell in love right away? In actuality, friendships are the foundation of many relationships, and since they genuinely like one another, they typically last longer. Despite a rough beginning filled with his wit and her extortion-filled banter, Judy and Nick soon became friends as the case progressed. Judy cried when she lost him to her own unconscious prejudice. She later gave him the opportunity to apply to be a police officer by attending the police academy. This was a clear indication that she didn't mind being with him every day, side by side, and that she felt totally safe with him. In addition, at the conclusion of Zootopia, Judy confessed her love for Nick.
You know you love me.
Do I know that? Yes.
Though this will be interpreted as platonic love and lighthearted banter. When co-directors Byron Howard and Rich Moore's Zootopia revealed that a deleted storyboard scene showed Nick and Judy arriving at her apartment only to be ambushed by her parents and siblings who mistakenly believed Nick to be her boyfriend, they further fueled the shipper fire. It appears that there were others who were considering a romantic relationship between Nick and Judy besides Nick and Judy fans. Many Zootopia fans wish to see Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps become romantically involved because they think their friendship is strong. They have trust and respect, and eventually all of that will lead to love. Nick and Judy's relationship is a major plot point in the first movie, and many fans were captivated by their cooperation as a predator and prey in solving a significant case. For viewers who enjoy watching their friendship grow, their capacity to transcend preconceptions and move past early mistrust makes the prospect of a romantic relationship seem both reasonable and alluring. For these fans, Nick and Judy's relationship developing into a romantic one would be the logical next step in Zootopia 2. They may undergo this change as they encounter new difficulties, becoming even more dependent on one another. Many fans' fantasies would be fulfilled by a fox-rabbit romance, which would also open up new storylines for the movie. Since Zootopia is already a society where conflicts and divisions between various species are common, a predator-prey pair like Nick and Judy might be viewed as unusual, possibly even controversial in their setting. Considering that predator-prey relationships are uncommon or even discouraged in this society, the sequel might explore the difficulties they may encounter as a result of their romantic relationship. In the event that Nick and Judy develop a romantic relationship, many fans speculate that, like the first film, Zootopia 2 might use their bond to examine more general societal issues. In order to make connections solutions to current social issues. Zootopia employed its animal characters to symbolize racial bias and prejudice-related issues. If Nick and Judy were to start dating, the film could examine how their relationship goes against the prejudices and conventions of their community, giving it a chance to make statements about acceptance and dispelling stereotypes. By demonstrating that love and respect can coexist between people who are different, their relationship may be used as a metaphor for overcoming barriers. In Zootopia, a romantic relationship between Nick and Judy could therefore represent defying societal expectations in a way that encourages constructive change. They may set an example for the rest of their society by forming a bond that challenges conventional wisdom regarding predator-prey relationships. Fans see the two working through challenges together and coming out stronger as a couple and as individuals.
Oh my God!
What?
The velvety pipes of Jerry Vole.
With such a plot, Zootopia 2 could carry on the legacy of its predecessor by fusing adventure and light-hearted humor with more somber, intelligent subjects. In Zootopia 2, a wedding might be included as an epilogue or as part of the movie's climax if Nick and Judy do end up falling in love. In this way, the romantic plot would be wrapped up in a way that would satisfy fans and give the movie a satisfying ending. For fans who have supported Nick and Judy since the first movie, seeing their favorite characters fall in love and commit to one another would be a satisfying prize. In fact, Judy was aiming for a higher position at the Zootopia Police Department in early drafts of Zootopia. Judy might advance through the ranks to become the chief of police in a possible sequel thanks to her accomplishments and commitment. The possibility of Judy marrying Nick could create intriguing situations involving the handling of a personal relationship with a coworker or even an employee if Nick continues to be a lower-ranking officer. How they manage the difficulties of juggling a relationship and their professional responsibilities might be the subject of a follow-up. Although it's a more mature topic, Zootopia has already demonstrated that it can address complex themes and make them understandable to a younger audience, as this is a real-life scenario that many people encounter. Although this idea gives the plot depth, the authors could definitely add some humor and playful moments. There could be many humorous moments in Zootopia 2 plotline about Nick and Judy's romantic relationship, such as navigating office politics while maintaining the emphasis on their criminal investigations. This harmony might guarantee that the follow-up stays entertaining and captivating for all viewers while quietly presenting the concept of treating both personal and professional difficulties with consideration and decency. There might be a middle ground for viewers who would rather see Nick and Judy stay close friends. The core Zootopia was never a love story, and romance may not be the primary theme of the follow-up. In the event that Judy and Nick date and get married, it might only be a supporting storyline for their more significant exploits. Observing their relationship develop without taking over the main plot may be the best strategy, providing something for fans of both groups without taking away from the rest of the movie. A short wedding scene, possibly featuring a funny wedding toast or lighthearted banter between the two, could be a memorable experience. After all, Judy's ambition has always pushed her to innovate, first as the city's first bunny cop and then perhaps as the chief of police. Nick also discovered a sense of purpose in his new profession, as evidenced by his transition from a con artist to a committed officer. Given their shared development and commitment to their careers, it's probable that either would forsake their career goals for romantic reasons. Nick and Judy could carry on their adventures even after getting married, solving crimes and taking on new tasks together, demonstrating that ambition and love can coexist. As of right now, there is sufficient conclusive evidence in Zootopia to prove that Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps are a romantic couple. Although their close bond suggests the possibility, the film leaves room for interpretation regarding their relationship. However, even though the two characters are predator and prey from different backgrounds, this ambiguity offers a children's film the ideal chance to depict a positive relationship. It might be a means of demonstrating that deep connections can form between people who are different, imparting important knowledge about love, acceptance, and understanding. See you in the next video.